Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is EKB TV. You're watching the Vintage Cigar, and we're back. What I want to do right now is give a thank you to a couple people. First and foremost, I want to give a thank you to Roger from Working Man Cigars. If you don't know Roger from Working Man Cigars, I need you to go to his YouTube, Working Man Cigars, right now. Subscribe to his channel, and just kind of kick back and kick it with a really cool dude, man. He's just a good dude, and he knows his cigars. And that's part of what's going on with the show. We'll talk about that in a second. And I also want to give a shout out to Sal. And Sal has been super cool. If you guys, have your own channel, you probably know Sal. If you guys are into cigars, you probably know him. And this cat has been coming to my lives. The same with Roger. They hanging out with me for 2 to 3 hours at a time, kicking it with me, just talking about life, talking about cigars. And both of these gentlemen sent me out a bomb. So, I don't want to do the norm here, but I do want to go over some cigars. And so we're not going to do a lot of editing. We're just going to get into some highlights from what these gentlemen have sent out to me. And this is a way just for me to say thank you, and it's a way for me to actually sit back and talk cigars. So without further ado, let's get into it. We're going to start with Roger from Working Man Cigars. I picked out of the box just some things that I want to talk about. We got a few cigars here. We got a few that are left over, but I want to kind of get into just some details and talk about some experience that I'm interested in right now. And thanks to Roger, this is going to be some great experiences. So first and foremost, we have the Y Panda. And this is a cigar that I did not think I was going to get my hands on. I don't know if you guys remember, I was really into Luciano's line beforehand, Prime, Ace Prime. And, they went through some changes. And this is one of his most recent releases. This is a really good cigar. This is the Sublime. Flavor-wise, I don't know if it's really good, but reputation-wise, I know that it lives up to that. So I'm kind of hyped to get to the Y Panda. And if you want to go check it out, of course, Cigar Hound Dog has a review on the cigar. And speaking of, I got the merch here. Shirt fits beautifully. Woof woof. Next up in line, we have the La Union. La Union. And this is from Tatuaje and My Father. This is an elegant looking cigar. And basically, this is kind of what Padron and Fuente were trying to do. So you got the handshake there. Two story blenders kind of working together with a big box. But this one isn't $7,000. I like it already. So I can't wait to see what this cigar is going to be about. Can't wait to try it out. Now, whenever somebody sends me a bomb now, it has to happen. I have to get a Gurkha because people know how I feel about Gurkha. It's a running joke. It's funny. I know Roger is like killing over as soon as he sees this. And to put icing on top of the cake, they made it a Zodiac. And my whole thing right now is I want to kill the Zodiac. I'm like full San Francisco right now. Let's get the Zodiac out of here. So we got a Zodiac Year of the Dragon by Gurkha. That's all I'm going to say about that one. I'm going to leave that right there. Next up, we have an El Oso. And this is the newer release from the El Oso. If you guys know, this is one of the cigars that I talk about highly. It's a cigar. Like the Blanco is probably my favorite, but I can't wait to indulge myself and smoke this one with the gorgeous band, gorgeous wrapper. And it's the 10th anniversary. So look at that. That is actually fantastic. Sorry, my camera doesn't focus like a lot of other people. I talk a lot of smack about Apple, but Pixel, bro, I can't wait to get back to Galaxy. Let's get off of this sidebar. Next up, we have Sommelier. We have this cigar from Psalm, and this is the Selection. I just smoked one of these cigars the other day, and I was actually surprised at how good that cigar was. I was blown away. I said before, like, if I just saw these bands just randomly, I would never pick these cigars up to smoke them. But knowing some of the backstory that comes with the Psalm cigars and, kind of the separations of some brands that I really appreciate, and just the feedback that the cigar was getting, I couldn't wait to try it. I didn't expect to get this one. Thanks, Roger. I can't wait to light this up. If it's anything as good as the one with the blue band on it, we got something coming, bruh. Anyway, next up, this is another cigar I didn't expect to ever have in the humidor. This is a Henke, and this is a really cool cigar. And I want to actually sit back and take the time to smoke this one for myself to see if it really lives up to some of the reputation, and expectation that this cigar has. So I'm excited about this. We're going to see how this rocks out. A cigar that I actually had in my own box just waiting to buy for myself is the Plasencia 151. I love the 149. I really enjoyed the 146. So I was excited about getting this cigar in hand. I don't have a lot of details about the cigar off the top of my head. I'm wondering if it's Honduran, like the others. But Plasencia has done something with the Honduran tobacco that made it outstanding. And this is a beautiful line. The 146 is done. The 149, I imagine, has a limited time on that selection. And now we got the newest edition, the 151. Excited to see what this cigar is going to be about. You guys know that I absolutely love Fuente, and I love the Fuente Sharp, and it's my favorite cigar. So we have the Fuente Opus X right here, and that's just my man Roger just showing me love right there. That everybody knows me, knows how I feel about these Sharps, the absolute best Vitola that is out there. So thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. It's when you get these kind of bombs, man, it's like, dang, man, how can I live up to something like that? And like, how can I show my gratitude? Because it's hard to follow and send somebody a bomb that's this nice, man. It's tough. It's tough, especially trying not to repackage and re-give something. Dude, this is amazing. Not even good. It's amazing. If you guys follow the lives that I do, if you kind of follow the channel, you know that I wasn't a big fan of just the Blackbird Company cigars in general. He does have a new release called the Superb, and I'm interested to try it just to give it a shot. I never want to just be like, oh, a cigar is just going to be completely garbage. It's a few brands that I just won't deal with at all. Just with my respect for Blackbird Company and the way they market, the way they treat reviewers, the way they treat just their customer base in general, and the appreciation that they have for tobacco, I still want to give this a try. And it's a Gordo too, so this is going to be interesting, man. This is 5x54. Let's see how this goes. Next up, I wanted to show this one just because it's Cavalier, and this always reminds me of a Ramon Alonez when I see it. This is just a really nice looking cigar, but Cavalier is one of my favorite brands that I don't feel like gets enough love. The people who smoke Cavalier really know that they're great cigars, but sometimes I think they kind of get lost in the gold band, and people think that it's just kind of a gaudy, showy type brand. No, the show is in the tobacco, man, and that's what I got respect for. Love this brand. That's why I wanted to talk about that really quick. Last but not least, it's another cigar that I want to show love to. We have the La Madrina, and this is the La Madrina Maduro. This is from Dapper. If you guys know, I spent some time in Fresno for a while, Fresno, California, and I didn't know that Dapper was really close to me as a brand. They had their headquarters there, and I was smoking a lot of these while I was stuck during COVID. And this is a cigar that kind of has a little bit of sentimental value for me, but it also tastes really good as well too. So I think the original one that I had was in the natural, but the Maduro is also good, and it's a Corona Gorda, another Vitola that I absolutely love. Okay, that is not everything that I got from Roger, but that is what I want to kind of talk about as far as where he goes. I don't want to go too deep into this. But I did want to, highlight just some of the fantastic cigars that he sent me. And then even more from Tatu Wahe and some other brands in there that's just like, good looking out, dude. You are appreciated, man. Keep rocking with your show. Everybody go subscribe and like and do all of that YouTube-y stuff. Next up is from Sal. Sal sent me some really cool stuff here, man. And people have been trying to send me things out to Japan. It's been kind of difficult. So I thank everybody for your patience, man, and allowing it to get to me, man. And sorry about the headache. I know you guys are saying like, hey, I want to do this. But I also feel like I put a burden on people. And I just want y'all to know I'm grateful every time. So what we got off the bat, man, is he sent me some of the Definition cigars. It's very hard for me to get these, man. So shouts out to Jamon with Definition. These are the Cameroons. And you guys know I absolutely love Cameroon tobacco. Look at the size of these cigars, man. This is going to be a beautiful smoke. Still has the, the fabric band on it. So it's almost like I don't want to smoke these, but I always smoke my best cigars. That's really nice. Speaking of getting that sniff test, man, one of my favorite things is like when you get a bomb like this and like when you open it up, the sweet smell that came from these cigars, man, just the smell of this natural tobacco, it was like a chocolatey smell. I was like, man, this is outstanding. What do we got here? We have an Años number 2 from Alfonso. This is from United. Shouts out to United, always been a really cool brand. I'm really not the biggest fan of Byron and Alfonso, but look at this thing, man. I wish my lighting wasn't going to wash it out because it was white, but that is a gorgeous tubo. And this is selected tobacco, totally handmade cigars, and Añejo number 2. So let's do the thing, man. You got the cedar in there, and that is a beautiful looking cigar. This is a limitada production. That is beautiful, man. So not mad at it at all. I'm going to smoke it. I know I kind of go hard on Byron and Alfonso, but I'm grateful to get something really nice like that. This is not like some little, rinky-dink budget cigar stuff right here. This is top of the line, top of the notch. We got the Mirafel. If I'm saying this wrong, y'all correct me on that. Mirafel. I don't know. I've only seen this when it was Matt from I'm trying to get Master Your Ash out of my head. Well, give my man a shout out, Master Your Ash. Shout out to Michael. But Matt from Cigar Hound Dog opened this up, man, and because he got a bomb from Sal too that was phenomenal. And look at this cigar, man. That is beautiful. I hope this really shows up. I know it doesn't focus well, but it says Mirafel up there. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. I'm horrible with pronunciations. But that's a beautiful cigar. And this is giving me something that I've never had before, man. And that makes me really excited. That makes me really grateful. And this almost looks like a Maybach right here when you look at the branding on that. Just gotta get the Rick Ross Maybach music. Okay. So really cool. You guys know, if you've been following from, any of the more free-form shows that I've been doing lately, doing the humidor tour and things like that. My first humidor was a Zycar, and it got damaged. And traveling and things like that, so I don't really have a travel case anymore. I checked some of my cigars the other day, and they were starting to dry out, so I knew it wasn't keeping the humidity like it used to. So that thing is foobar. It's gone now. Thanks to Sal, I got a new Zycar. So this is really nice, man. And this feels like it got some weight to it. I have not opened this up, so I have no idea what's about to come out of this thing. Let's find out. That has some severe weight to it. Good gracious, man. That's nice. What's really cool, man, is the viewers and the people who watch the show really pay attention to me. They watch a lot. They watch this long format programming, and I'm always grateful because they pay attention to my likes and dislikes, and they send some really cool stuff. I was running out of Umbagogs. He sent an Umbagog. There is a Yamasa in here. A Pulpetta. I have yet to have a chance to smoke the Pulpetta. I honestly feel like sometimes, man, people are just trying to be so cool and they're looking out for me that they're like taking notes on stuff that I bring up. Like, how do you guys remember this stuff? Like, I struggle to remember sometimes, man. This is dope. We got a El Baton. I hadn't had a chance to smoke this cigar right here, so I'm excited about the El Baton. And this is J.C. Newman. I've been digging J.C. Newman, man, so that's really cool. We got an Alma Fuerte right here. That's a beautiful looking cigar. We got a Bolivar, and it says Habana. So this is Cuban. We got a limited edition right here. Bolivar is, if you're in the Cubans, is a little bit more full body than a lot of the Cubans. I haven't had a Bolivar in, man, it's probably been a couple years, man. That is really amazing. We got the Añejo, extra Añejo right here. It's a beautiful cigar. I don't know what this is. This is not the 55. What number is this one? This is the 60. 60. That's cool. Another El Baton. Shout out right there. We have Rose of Sharon. I love Southern Draw. They don't get enough love. They should get a lot more. We got another banging Fuente right here. We got an Opus X. That is always cool to get Fuente. Locker Rim. Everybody knows I love Locker Rim. I got some really dope stuff that, like, I'm trying to, like, kind of time what I want to get in here. So we got Meat Lovers. I've been trying to smoke this again because the last time I reviewed this cigar, that Wagyu was way too strong. Completely took the cigar out. So kind of cool to have it again. That is dope. That is, once again, paying attention. And next up, we got the Terry Blanche. This is the Hound Dog Special right here. Woof woof. It's kind of hard to end on these notes because, like, I didn't know which one to pick last on this one. I got another Atabey. This is the Atabey. Atabey is always sliding out, man, because of the way they put it in the cellophane. But we got an Atabey Black. I really enjoyed this cigar. Like, the regular Atabey still, it might be my top of the top, but this thing is nice to have in the humidor again. And we also have, dude, this is the Olla de Monterrey. Like, wow. It's the double Corona. Like, if you know anything about Cubans, this is one of the tops to have, man. This is amazing. So, Sal, big thank you, bro. He sent me something, man, and I didn't take a look into it to see what was in here. This is all a surprise, man. So I didn't know what was going to be happening with this particular bomb that he sent out. But I did want to share it with everybody that watches the channel. So thank y'all, for subscribing. Thank y'all for watching the channel. Send it out to your friends. Send a big thank you to Sal for me. Send a thank you to Roger by going to Roger's Working Man Cigars page, liking and subscribing to him. Dude just is a really cool dude, man. These guys are awesome. And, dude, I'm so happy to have this one. This is a cigar that I've been waiting to, get my hands on again for a while. This is amazing. Wow, that's fantastic. You can talk shit when you're down? What? Hey, a real man talk shit when you're down. All right, anyway, that was just my little Michael Jordan impression. Thank y'all for watching the show. It's almost 20 minutes. This went a little bit longer than I expected. And I'm grateful to have all of y'all here. We'll be back with a live soon. If you guys don't watch the lives, it's a really fun hangout, for the Vintage Cigar. And it's basically like a herf I do just about every week. Multiple times a week sometimes. We go for a long time. We talk about a little bit of everything. The podcast is coming. So if you guys want to know about that, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'll catch you guys later. Keep smoking your best cigars, man. Stay cool. Peace.